lovely people. You warmly welcome to this exciting program, Arise Ghana Youth, on AMF4 TV. As I said on previous videos, this exciting program presents to you more educative, more entertaining, and a lot of interesting activities. I am your host, Richard Che, and kindly not to forget to always subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share as well. Today's topic is on keys to be self-employed. What are the keys that one needs to be self-employed? And as a matter of fact, what are the things that a youth require to be self-employed? Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep watching this program. We'll be right back after the break.
Arise, Ghana youth, for your country. Your nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. We are all equal.
Welcome back, lovely viewers, to Arise Ghana Youth. Please kindly not to forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am your host, Richard Che, and as I said earlier on, today's topic is on keys to become self-employed. These are 6 keys that, as a youth of this country, that you have to have at the back of your mind and to become self-employed. Everyone wants to become affluent person, and how do you become such self-employed? We know before you establish a business firm as your own business, you need capital, money, and this capital that you need, how are you going to manage it so that your vision that you have to become self-employed will materialize? And so today we will discuss more on these keys, and I will be very grateful when you share your comments on these keys. Today, first point is on focus. We all know focus. When someone says focus, and according to Oxford Dictionary, focus has 2 grammatical meaning, the noun and then the verb version. And according to the noun definition of focus, it is a center of interest or activity. The center of interest or activity. An example of this definition is, this generation has made environment a focus of attention. This generation has made the environment a focus of attention. So let's go to the verb version and see the definition of focus. Pay particular attention to. An example of this definition is, the study will focus on a number of what wills. We are using this definition for us to have a bright idea on the meaning of focus. And according to Booth definition, we can all say that focus is a behavioral foundation. A behavioral foundation means that it is very important as a youth or any person who is who wants to be self-employed should develop this character, this foundation. It is very key. And as an individual, how does one develop this behavioral foundation? It is a key. To develop this behavioral foundation, one needs to adhere to this. Follow one course unto success. Follow one course unto success. So this statement actually, when you adhere to it, when you follow this statement, follow one course unto success. Actually, it's just as when you are expanding focus. As in, the F is follow, the O is one, the C is course, the U is until, and then the X is success. As I said earlier on, focus is a behavioral words foundation, and therefore you need to adhere to this statement: follow one course unto success. And so, as a youth, if you want to be self-employed with a capital, and even not having a capital, you need to what? Follow one course until you achieve that course. Maybe let me say, if you don't have a capital and you want to achieve a particular capital to establish a business, that capital, you need to focus on how to achieve it or gain it. And so you just have to follow and then focus on whatever you want to do. Now let's come to the second point on how to become self-employed. We said the first one is focus, so we come to diligent. And I know most have definition on diligent, but according to the Oxford Dictionary, diligent is having or showing care and conscientiousness in one's work or duty. So when you show a kind of care, that means you are being diligent. So an example, as we gave, as the Oxford Dictionary present to us, is after diligent searching, he found a parcel. After diligent searching, he found the parcel. So according to let's focus on the statement example, or the example that was given. After searching, he found the parcel. So he was really very, very, very wanted to find out the parcel. So he was having a kind of, let me say, trying to find the parcel. And so he was diligently searching, and he found it. And so words that can be used in place of diligent in a statement include industrious, conscientious, and assiduous. So when someone says you're industrious, you have to be industrious in whatever that you do. Means that you need to be diligent. You need to show a kind of care. And being diligent and focused makes one keep the path of success. In this statement, when you blend focus as the first point, as the first key, and then you also involve diligence to focus, you are leading to the path of success. Since diligence is kind of you being trying to care, have a kind of care of whatever you are searching for, or whatever you want to gain, or what vision you have for yourself as a youth. And so we go to the third point, that is to say determination. Very interesting, and I hope you're enjoying this program. And don't forget not to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share as well. So as I said, first key is focus, diligent, and then the third key is what? Determination. And so determination, as defined by Oxford Dictionary, is the quality of being determined. That is to say, firmness of purpose. Firmness of purpose. So let me give out the example before we all talk about, or I talk about the statement of firmness of purpose. So example as given by the definition of Oxford definition of determination is those who succeed because of sheer grit and determination. So those who succeed because of sheer grit and determination. And so this example is kind of self-explanatory. So those who have success is due towards sheer grit and determination. And let me come back to firmness of purpose as we defined, as Oxford Dictionary defined determination. And so firmness of purpose. Firmness means that when you are kind of having kind of whatever that happens, and life is not, as they say, not always smooth. There are some ups and downs, and so if there's a situation that will pop up or occur where since you are being determined, you always stand firm and then focus. As we said, focus and be diligent to also attain whatever purpose you want to achieve. And so being determined is a key, is part of the keys of attaining or becoming self-employed. Self-employed is a success, because when you are self-employed, at least you also have some kind of payment to pay, or let me say income that will be at kind of let me say you are okay with whatever you are gaining, and it's a kind of let me say aim that you want to achieve. So achieving an aim is a success. Yes, it's a success. Now let's still elaborate on determination. We're still on determination, as we said, by also definition of determination is firmness of purpose. And another point that can be also be touched on is resolution, resolve, willpower are words that can be used in place of the word determination. Resolution, resolve, willpower. I like these words. Resolution, willpower, resolve. These they can be used as in determination, because when you are determined, no matter the situation, you resolve it. Yes, you will resolve it to get to your purpose, whatever purpose you want to achieve, as being self-employed. So the attitude of focus and diligence fuels determined type attitude, hence target purpose is achieved. So blending these three attitudes or these keys, your success is being achieved. That is focus, diligence, and then determination. And we said from the statement that focus and then diligence force up determination. I hope you're enjoying it. Please, we would like to go for a commercial break, and don't kindly not to forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like as well, and then share to. I am your host, Richard G, and this is Arise Ghana Youth on AMM4 TV. We are talking about keys to become self-employed. We'll be right back.
Arise, Ghana youth, for your country. Your nation demands no devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. We are all equal.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome back on AMF4 TV, Arise Ghana Youth. As we said earlier on this program, topic today is keys to become self-employed. And as we touch on 3 points: focus, diligence, and determination. And we got to find out that focus and diligence force up determination. And we also learn more about the definition for these 3 keys. And I hope you really enjoyed it. Another next key that we need to know is self-discipline. Self-discipline. Yes, it's a key. It's very important that one has to be self-disciplined in order to become self-employed. According to Oxford's dictionary, or let me say Oxford definition, self-discipline is the ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, and take action, regardless of how you are feeling, physically or emotionally. Again, I explain or define according to Oxford's definition of this self-discipline: the ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, take action regardless of how you're feeling physically and emotionally. Yes. When you are self-disciplined, you in whatever situation that you are in, you become kind of um you become motivated, you become focused. You see, I'm kind of using focus because that's why I say focus is a behavioral what foundation. So self-discipline is would involve in focus, because when you are self-disciplined, you no matter what the situation would be, you become self-motivated, and you self-control too can be used in replace of this word, self-discipline. Therefore, inculcating the attitude of self-discipline or self-control is a key to unlock door of what success. So it's very key. As a youth, you need to be self-disciplined. You need to know yourself, and then control yourself as well. Self-discipline can be reactive, can be reactive or proactive. Let's touch on this. Active discipline is doing what you need to in that very moment, such as eating a healthy meal, limiting your distractions while studying and exercising. You see, so active discipline is actually talking about what you have to do that right moment. Let's have this scenario. If you are a student, and then you need to study a course, maybe there is an examination on a course that you need to write, let me say a day after, you need to study for that course before the day of examination, and so you forget any other activities and then focus on your study. And this kind of discipline is known to be active discipline. Reactive discipline is controlling your thoughts and behaviors when dealing with unforeseen situations, such as getting a flat tire or on your way to work, dealing with a rude person, and looking your car keys in your car. I take it back again. Reactive discipline is controlling your thoughts or behaviors when dealing with unforeseen situations, as getting a flat tire on your way to work, dealing with rude person, and locking your car keys in your car. So sometimes people, let me use the rude aspect, because we living with kind of people, we interact with people, and definitely there are some people who may be rude to us. And how do you find yourself in that situation? How do you react to those situations, someone being rude to you? This kind of discipline is a reactive discipline, and therefore you been becoming very controlling yourself in such situation, and then putting up a good behavior is a kind of a reactive discipline. How do you react to situations? So reactive discipline is very important and in our daily lives as you becoming self-employed. Imagine you have been employed in a firm, not you've been employed as an employee, and then let me say your employer speak to you in a rude way. How do you react to that? And so it is very important as a youth to have a reactive discipline, kind of having a control of whatever rudeness that you experience, what behavior that you put up if there is a rude a situation to you. And so let's go to the third, let me say, type of self-discipline we have. We have proactive discipline. It's doing things in advance in an effort to order. Let me take it again. Doing things in advance in an effort to better control a situation, as bringing an umbrella on rainy day, creating to do a list, and going to bed on time. So proactive. So doing things in advance. So let me say, if you know you can't predict that. Let me say you are going to work, you don't know the weather, so maybe you are not a meteorologist and you can't predict the weather. But you, when you are going to work, you have your umbrella always in your car, and you know that yes, you can't predict the weather, and so you have something. Let me say you've prepared yourself for a particular thing, and so you've been proactive discipline. You've been disciplined in a kind of proactive form. You see, so that is kind of a discipline we're talking about. And when you blend all these types of self-discipline that we have, definitely you kind of having a path to become self-employed or success. So let's talk about attitude to be focused, determined, self-discipline. People are propels one towards success. So when you blend focus, when you blend the attitude of determined, when you blend the attitude of self-discipline, it propels you to become self-employed. Another point that or key that is vital of you becoming self-employed as a youth is tolerant, showing willingness to allow the existence of opinions or behavior that one does not necessarily agree with. So we must be tolerant to others, as according to Oxford Dictionary. And so being tolerant is it's kind of having respect the views of others. As there's always an account adage that nyansa eni baako for dream. Literally in English form, it's kind of saying that knowledge is not only embedded in one person, and therefore togetherness in kind of solving a situation is better than one solving a situation. I want to say that when there's a situation and then one person putting up knowledge to solve that situation is not kind as far better than more than one person solving this a particular situation. And so you being tolerant, it's kind of respecting people's views, that whatever people say based on what let me say, use a scenario that if you need ideas from people, it is important for you to respect the views of or ideas of people, and it keeps you on the right path. Yes, it keeps you on the right path. As a youth, you need not to be like let me see. We always say when back at school, we say mini, only you mean no. That's why it is important. Education is kind of you learning from someone. No one, let me say, education never ends. When you're getting an information means that you're educating yourself, and tolerance is important key that will be very, very needed in becoming self-employed as a youth. We are enjoying, I'm also enjoying as well. And as I said, this program is on keys of becoming self-employed as a youth, and it's on AM4 TV. I am your host, Richard Che. Please kindly not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then share, like as well. We are wrapping up. We are left with our last point, and that will be on not taking out self-inferiority complex. Taking out self-inferiority complex. And so we wrap up with, let me say, our first point was on focus, diligence. Second point, determination, and then self-discipline, tolerance, and the last one is not including self-inferiority complex, or avoiding self-inferiority complex. Self-inferiority complex involves two words being put up together to become one word. We have self and we have inferiority complex. So joining these words, the meaning of that is that according to Oxford's definition of self-inferiority complex, having a kind of not having a belief in yourself or not having confidence in oneself to do or capable of doing something. So not having confidence in yourself of doing something. And this kind of attitude will never make you self-employed or achieve the aim you want to achieve as a youth. And so self-inferiority complex need to be wiped off and not to be part of your characters. You shouldn't evolve self-inferiority complex as part of you. Yes. So as let me say you go for an interview, and then when you go for that interview, it will be like you not believing in yourself, and so you'll be like, can I make it in this interview? Let me say we are talking about self-employment, so let me say, hey, I have this capital, or let me say I'm not really having enough money. How am I going to establish this business myself, and how am I going to become self-employed? I don't have money. I can't. You are kind of having inferior of yourself. Let's bring a little bit of biblical aspect to this. We remember that as in the Bible, God created us in His own image, and therefore whatever we can do it by ourselves. And in the Bible too, made us know that the power of God is being invested in us. And so believing in yourself, you can do more. You can bring out more. You just have to look within yourself and trust that you can bring more. So back to the scenario, as I was saying, that a guy was trying to, let me say, not having the capital and trying to have a headache on how to establish a business. So per the keys that we said, when you are focused, and then you become diligent, and then you become determined and you become self-disciplined, blending all these keys, tolerance and not being self-inferior, or not trying to avoid the concept of not trusting yourself or believing yourself, you achieve the path of success. Yes. I can see you really enjoying this program. I'm enjoying that too. I'm also learning a lot. I'll be very glad when you share your comments on this topic, this exciting educative program, and I hope you're enjoying. I would like to end here, but before I end, let me brush through the keys once more again, and try to practice them. It is very important as a youth to try to practice a particular behavior for some time to check if it is working. And I know definitely it will work. So we touched on focus as the first key to become self-employed, diligence as the second key, determination as the third key, self-discipline as the fourth key, tolerance as the fifth key, and lastly, avoiding self-inferiority complex. Thank you for enjoying or watching this program, and I know you enjoyed it a lot. I also enjoyed it. Please kindly not to forget to subscribe, like, and share as well. I am your host, Rich Echi, and thank you for watching this exciting program, Arise Ghana Youth on AMF 14. See you next time.